Yeah, so that's the first stream. Hopefully it should be fun. Shouldn't be laggy. Hopefully the quality should be fine as well. Let's see how things go. But thanks for the people in the chat who are here. I'll make it as chill as possible. Yeah, I mean, I guess first let me talk about the. Maybe I should decrease the volume of this one. I don't need it. Up. And maybe, yeah. So the idea of this stream is like lately, as you know, like it's been like probably about 3 months since I've made any update actually, for several reasons, and I share that on the Discord community. And main reasons is that well, pretty busy with many implementations because I was I think, yeah, I was working with discussing with the publisher actually in the early September, and the discussion was about the possibility for them to publish TinyHoopers. Yeah, me too, I love Ankh. Yeah, so they were very interested in publishing the game TinyHoopers. So how does it work? So ideally, like at the beginning, like when they initially talk about when they ask about if they can have the right to publish the game, the idea for them is to see if the game has potential. So you don't know if the game has a potential just by looking at it. Usually publisher they just they make like a really like 1-2 week test where they like provide a game for a small amount of a small audience, and basically they do some user acquisition. So I had, in order for them to do that, so I had to implement various tools actually, analytics tool, Facebook, whatever tool. So it took me time, so I did that, and they couldn't make the test. So to make things short, so basically the test went good actually, went really well, really well, and so they made their offer. I thought, like, thinking about all the time, the amount of time I put into the game, like it's been like I started the development in 2024. Yeah, it was last year in February, I think. I think I was not comfortable with the with having a revenue sharing at the end of the day. So anyway, so I ended up rejecting the offer, but I did spend time implementing some tool for them. I also like spent many time in implementing the various like in-app purchase functionalities that's still not visible in the game, but I had to implement all that part, all the technical part, all the the system for that. And the thing is, like with Godot, so Godot is the tool I'm using. So if you, maybe some of you know, but there's like you know, you have Unity, you have Unreal Engine, and you have Godot, and you have other tools as well. And I decided to use Godot, which is a really great tool. But the thing is, like for mobile, kind of like many things are many not functionalities, but like mobile native functionalities are missing. So there is some plugin that I can use and integrate, but some of them are like not really working well or are not maintained anymore. So I had to do to make plugins on my own. So I did spend a lot of time on that. And the last part, one of the reasons, I would think it's an excuse, but part of the reason why I didn't updated the game for 3 months as well is because even if I didn't update it, I still worked on it, and one of the parts I reworked actually, even if it's far from being finished and completed, but it's the player versus NPC, and that's one of the things. That's the things we're gonna do today when I keep working on it. The previous system I had was fine, but like a lot of flexibilities. So I had to rewrite everything pretty much so that I can get some flexibilities in terms of like how the NPC will react depending on where the player is located on the court, depending on what kind of moves to do, especially defensively actually. So that's what I'm focusing right now. I'm really focusing on the defense, and that's how I'm trying to see all that. Try to see how I can make it as flexible as possible, so that it gives me enough functionalities and enough wiggle room to have like a subtle defense, stuff like that. So but anyway, so that's the purpose of today. I'll try to not be too technical about that. I don't think that's interesting. The best is to show and just explain simply. So that's for the explanation about why the game, the update is late and what we're gonna do today. So one of the questions is by Janim Importante. So when the new update release? Okay, so I did share that on Discord, I think 2 days ago also. So the idea is to keep working on that this week, obviously, and next week. And what I shared is that the estimated submission to App Store and Google Play is Friday 19, if I'm not mistaken. So, but that's the submission. So, meaning that even if the game is ready, all the bugs are fixed, everything's working well. So first I need to submit to Apple and Google, and then they will take whatever the amount of time they need to review the app, make sure everything is fine or whatsoever, and then the game is gonna get released. At least for the beta, obviously. So, and usually between the submission to the release on test flight for iOS, so it takes usually like max maybe 5 days maximum, and it's about the same for Android actually. So it usually doesn't take that much of a time. So the only thing I can control, I can promise, so I'll do my best for that, is to make sure the game, to submit the game by next week, Friday 19. And then after that, it depends on Apple and Google, but I think it should be fine. So now, so again, it's my first stream, so please forgive me if I make a lot of mistakes. I'm gonna make a ton of mistakes. First stream, I don't know how this all stuff works. Thanks for everyone. So I'm gonna read some message. We need this on iOS. It is on iOS, but yeah. So maybe I should mention that. So it is available on iOS for the beta, but I did close the beta 2 days ago. That is true. So for all of you people who didn't register to the beta until 2-3 days ago, yeah, well then, yeah. So I'm sorry about that, but you won't have access to the iOS beta if you didn't register till 2-3 days ago. Everyone who already registered to the beta were already registered for the past year and so till 2-3 days ago. So I think for many of you, your app has been I think your build has been expired. I think so. I think it is expired. So the only way for you to be able to play again is for me to actually update the game and submit it next week. So you'll be able to play it for those who already registered the beta. Till now could play, but their version expired. You'll be able to play again as soon as the game, as soon as I submit it and the game is approved by Apple and Google. So for those who couldn't register to the beta, so the only thing I can say is I plan to announce the official release of the game on iOS and Android. So the announcement is gonna be on January 6, 2026. So January 6, 2026, I will announce the official release date for TinyHoopers. So having said that, so what does it mean? So when will it be? Definitely the actual release won't be January, but depending on how things goes, I think maybe like if no big issues, like maybe February, and if not, the latest could be March, but later than that, no, I don't think so. In any case, even if the game is not ready, then it's not perfect and everything. It's not going to be perfect. A lot of things are going to be missing. So I'll make sure to make it available the latest on March. But anyway, so the release date will be announced on January 6th, 26. Saw me on your feed in Indonesia. Okay, all right. So let this be my Christmas present. Well, Legbone. So, well, again, like I said before, so if you register to the beta till 2-3 days ago, then yeah, you'll have, you should be able to have access to the game when I'm gonna submit the new version. If you didn't register, you need to wait for the announcement on January 6, 2026. All right. So I guess before the start, maybe I should do a shout out to the community. So thank you everyone, really. You've been following TinyHoopers since for a while now, actually. So TinyHoopers started in 2023. Yes, as 2023, I think around April. It was just about like posting statistics and pixel art hoopers, NBA players on Instagram. So that's how it started. And what was really cool is like, it was really nice talking, and I really enjoy like talking with all of you, like getting your feedbacks about what should be changed. Even when when it was not about the game, it was just about like posting those little pixel art characters, and all of you like telling me, yeah, we need to have those statistics and everything. So it was really cool. So the TinyHoopers actually really grew with you, everyone, with you people. So that was really fun. And then by the end of 2023, that's when every one of you like tell me, okay, so when is the games coming? And even till now, actually, everybody's asking me for the game. It takes time, but that's when I decided, okay, so we need the game. I'm gonna work on the game, and that's when that's how all the adventure started. So like Instagram, 40,000 followers or so. Really thank you everyone. So thanks to you, actually, really. The Discord server grew pretty quickly. It's like 12,400 members. So pretty big community. Sometimes I do feel like I don't deserve this big community because I'm really, really, really late. I do work a lot, but I tend not to communicate enough, actually. So that's a big issue. And the idea for me with this first stream is to fix that. Like share more while working, so that you can see how things going, how things moving forward. And maybe that's the easiest way for me to share. Yeah, Hooplan. Yeah, if you have heard about Hooplan, how you're trying to do the same style but more animated, or just how you're going off or you're on. Okay, so I knew Hooplan actually a long time ago. So maybe I should go back a little bit, not in the far past, but so I do play basketball. I love basketball. I play basketball. I watch NBA games. But one thing actually, like weirdly enough, it's like I tried many basketball games, like obviously NBA 2K. I did try Hoopland and other like other games, like pixel art games, 3D games, many things like that. And actually, so I never were like really, I guess long time ago, since I'm really old, long time ago I used to play NBA Live. I used to play NBA Live on Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, on PlayStation. So that's probably the one of the game I play the most. NBA Jam. I almost forgot NBA Jam. How can I forget NBA Jam? So I did play NBA Jam a lot. So actually, among all those games, NBA Jam is probably the game I love the most. Like really. So NBA, why? Maybe because of, I guess, because arcade game. It's just arcade. It's not too much simulation, which I guess like NBA Live and NBA 2K are simulations, which is fine, but it's fine. That's all good, obviously. But I guess I love the fun I had with NBA Jam. So to answer your question, like Bones, so I did play Hooplan, and I think Hooplan actually is really good for what it is. Like really focused on the MyCareer. You have like a ton of teams. You can make your own teams. It's 5x5. That's I think it's one dev it's not a big team. I think it's one dev if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's one guy who's doing that, and I think he is doing really well. And I think before doing Hooplan, he made like Hooplan Tactics, I think, Hoopleague Tactics or something like that. That's how he started it. So focusing more on coaching and strategy. And then it's just like 1-2 years ago, then it's or more maybe, but started to work on Hooplan, and he had something more like action based. So I liked it, but I guess what I really I like the sense of freedom. And when I play games, I like open world games a lot. I like the fact that you can do whatever you want. Sure, you should have mission. You should have some goal. Otherwise, if it's just pure freedom, then I guess for depending on the player, so it may lack of sense of purpose, maybe. But me personally, I love when you're free and you can do whatever the hell you want. I love that a lot. And TinyHoopers, I started it because of that. Because I felt like even if I know that in NBA 2K you have the park mode. I think it's called park mode. I understand that you can be free, you can do whatever you want, blah blah blah, etc etc. But I don't know. I think what maybe the sense of freedom, sense of maybe like a little bit of arcade, not too much simulations. So simulation is good, it's totally fine, but I guess that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do NBA 2K in pixel art, so maybe some of you will be disappointed hearing that. But I'm trying to do like a pixel art game, not totally 3D, because I feel like there's a sense of more like I like cute characters. I like small characters. I like the fact having like small characters and having a ton of hoopers in the on court. I think it's fun. There's some kind of charm. Hey Gaxon. There's a lot of charm, and I think there's a place. There's a not a place, but how do you say that in English? There's a potential for a game where you're on the court. It's basically it's exactly like when you go outside. You have your ball. You find a court and you just go there with your ball and you just shoot around. You shoot, you practice, you do whatever move you want. You're practicing, and sometimes you're gonna have people just gonna pop up, and they're gonna play on the other hoop, and then after like 10-20 minutes. If we feel it, we just say, okay, you want to do one-on-one, and we just do one-on-one. So TinyHoopers, that's the vision for TinyHoopers. That's what it is. So are we there yet? No. Sorry. So we're not there yet. But we already have the freedom part, even if there's not many moves yet. But obviously, I'm gonna add more of those. But you already have the freedom, maybe too much, so the game is becoming boring because it's just shooting around, and what's lacking right now, it's obviously the 1v1. So that's a big important part of it. So it took me 3 hours to answer your question, Legbone. Hopefully I answered it. So I don't know who planned. My idea is not, it doesn't come from Hooplan at all. The TinyHoopers, it started because I wanted to have the sense of freedom, be able to do whatever we want on the court, and more focusing on 1v1 and maximum 3v3. So I know that many of you ask me about when are we gonna have a 5 versus 5. I'm not sure about that. I'm not telling you where I'm not gonna do it, but my focus for sure for TinyHoopers version 1 full complete, it's maximum 3v3. Then depending on how things goes, we'll see. I'm not close to that idea, but that's not the focus right now. I like how you make Legbone. Yeah, I like how you make it where you can ask AI to play yeah. But I do wish you could run like 3v3 or 5v5. Yeah. We're gonna have a 3v3. And I think actually, like, I don't remember who it was. It was on Discord, and someone suggested that. I think a couple of days ago. And he asked for the possibility of like exactly the same way. So you're on the court while you're practicing. Then you talk to one NPC, and you ask him, okay, instead of which is the case right now when you can ask, okay, let's do a 1v1, then the possibility of saying, okay, what about doing a scrimmage? Okay, this guy is playing over there, this NPC over there is playing as well, so why don't we play with him? Or one is just 3 people, but let's say 2 other like NPCs around on the court, and having the possibility to, so you go talk to one NPC, say, okay, you want to play? Yeah, sure. You want to do 1v1? Why not to 1v1? But there's 2 other people playing over there, 2 other hoopers playing over there, so why don't we play with them? And be able to do that. So yeah, that's the vision. Be able to do that, and sometimes you just don't want. You say, I don't want to do 1v1, I just want to shoot. You have the NPC playing by themselves, and sometimes maybe, so I should be able to do that as well. But at some point, of course, like NPC will be able to ask another NPC to do a 1v1, and then they'll play on one side of the court, and you'll be there and just play. So I would love it to be organic that way. And if I manage to do that, which it's definitely possible, and I think the way I planned everything and I set up all the system, I think it's possible. If I manage to do that, then it should be fun. So yeah, So I guess I do need to mention the career mode. That's a big topic because many of you been asking that for the past 2 years. 2 years? No, it's not 2 years. The past year and a half or so. So initially, I didn't plan to have a carry mode. So I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want it to do that. I just wanted to make my own game, like just go on the court, you play, you free, you do 1v1, 3x3s, and that's what it. That was it. That was my initial plan. But I got a ton of feedback and ton of messages on Instagram, on Discord, from people asking me to add the carry mode. A ton of DM as well about that. My modes as well, great modes. Shout out to them. Telling me that okay, you don't want to add a carry mode, but maybe like if there's so many requests, and I do listen to requests a lot. I think you know, hopefully you know that by now, but I do listen to every request. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do everything, but I do listen. I do read everything. It takes me time to answer, but I do read everything and I do answer ultimately. And I do many changes if I believe it's required and it's necessary. I do make the changes. And the mode push back on that, and tell me okay, like many people ask for the carry mode, so you should definitely consider that. So I did think a lot about that, and I didn't. But the thing is, like, if a carry mode, that's fine. But I didn't want it to make something similar to a Hoopland or NBA 2K. But having said that, if you add a carry mode, then the carry mode is a carry mode. It's like you're not gonna have something too unique about that. So I took some time, and maybe today I'm not gonna. Maybe it's a topic for another stream, if you want, if that's something that you're interested in, and I can have that. I can prepare that and have a stream about just carry mode, what it's gonna be, how it's gonna look like next week or also. But at the end of the day, so there will be a carry mode that will be focused on the on 1v1 initially, but ended up with a 3v3. So what does it mean? It means initially you're gonna have like, okay, you're gonna have to improve. You have the story mode with, you're gonna talk to Poppy, and Poppy, while you're moving forward, while you're improving, while you your level increased, then at some point you unlock okay, so you're good enough now. So there's a rookie league. Then you can join the rookie league, which is a 1v1 league against NPC exclusively. And the idea is for this league, maybe there will be like, so I'm not sure yet, so please don't hold me to that, but maybe there will be like, I don't know, 10 to 18, but 18 is maybe too much, but 18 NPCs, including you, so 18 hoopers. And the idea would be to every one of them gonna have their own stories, their own background stories. And the idea is to when you enter the rookie league, then you have you start to talk with one NPC is gonna be your first opponent, and then he has his own personalities, and maybe it's not gonna be too deep neither, because it takes time to do those kind of things. But it's gonna have his own personalities. When you're gonna start, before starting a game, he's gonna be like, I don't know, but you talk with him, he's gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna beat you, you suck, whatever the case may be. If you win, then maybe he's gonna say, yeah, well, I'm gonna get my revenge in the next game, because it's gonna be how do you say that in English? Round robin? Anyway, so you have like 18 NPCs, so you're gonna have like to play them twice before to start the final phase. A little bit like if some of you follow Champions Leagues, it's a little bit like the Champions Leagues, how it works, or even the NBA, I guess. It's a regular season, except like you can play only maximum twice against one NPC, and then when it's done, then the top top 6, 8, or whatever the case may be, will be qualified for the final phase with brackets, and then till the finals and the trophy, final trophy. So yeah, so every time the first game against one NPC, first game against NPC will be like, okay, some story, yeah, I'm gonna beat you, blah blah blah. Then okay, if you lost, it's gonna say, yeah, see you at the, I'm gonna have my revenge, whatever the case may be. Then if you beat it again, then I don't know, it depends on each background stories. Thanks Klobo and hi. And then what I'm gonna do as well is like during the final phases, since by then you will have already competed against those same NPCs, obviously, then they will have like a specific dialogue depending on if you beat them initially or if you lost all the game and stuff like that. So that's a ton of works, and maybe I think some of the internal teams, I don't know how to tell their name actually, because their name is like, it's like, so there's, I don't know how to say that. How I should shout out, make a shout out to them. How I'm gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? Oh yeah, I can't see their name. I can't see their name because I'm streaming, so their name is hidden actually, because I'm streaming. Okay, never mind. So all the mod and all the internal team in TinyHoopers. So we have there's a group internal. I call it the internal team for the TinyHoopers, and there's the testers and the mods, 3 mods, I think 2 of them propose to help me on the storyline and all the stuff. So the idea for me is to prepare the base, which I didn't do yet. I have to do, so I need to prepare the base, and then I will start to work with them and see how they can help me as much as they can. And maybe, let's see, why not? I mean, it could be interesting to involve the community more on that. Why not? It could be interesting, yeah. Something crowdsourced for those who want to participate. It could be fun, yeah, sure, why not? I'll think about that. But I guess the idea for me is to just make sure to have a main storyline, and then I want to, I don't want to say control, but I want to make sure I'm hands on that. But then having each and every single NPCs for every league, having their own backstories and having you people be part of that, it could be fun actually. So yeah. So let me just wrap it up for the carry mode, because I need to work at some point. Yeah, so the idea is to rookie league, and if you win the rookie league, kind of want to see what coding looks like. Yeah, that's what you do. I don't dare, so I don't know. Yeah. So we're gonna go to coding in max 5 minutes. I promise. I need to work. I need to do something. Otherwise, the game is I'm not gonna be ready for next week. So yeah. So rookie league. If you win the cup, then at some point, maybe you do it for the second season or so. It depends. Then you have access to the whatever silver league, diamond league, blah 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 blah. I think you kind of got the point. And at some point, the idea would be to you have maybe one of the league is a 2 versus 2. So maybe the rookie leagues open up to the professional league, and the professional leagues open up to 2v2 leagues actually. And what could be very fun is you be able to, still part of the storyline carry mode, be able to pick your partner among the NPC you competed against actually, so that you can have this your teammate, your second hooper, is one NPC actually. That could be fun. So yeah. So I think I've talked enough. What time is it? it's 39, so it means I spent 39 minutes talking about a lot of important things. It was necessary. It's time to walk. So let me just take my tea, like an old dude, and okay, so how does it work? So I need to change the scene. How does it work? I need to do that. Woohoo! Great, there we are. There we are. So that's the code. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna yeah, talk about the dev a little bit. So thanks. Yeah, it's mignon. I got that. So I'm in Tokyo, so I think you know that. I'm in Japan. I live in Japan. So I got that from Universal Studio. I kind of love this kind of cute stuff. So yeah, so this is Godot. So I don't know for if you... Oh, one thing I need to do. I need to check my camera. It's gonna work. It's gonna follow me. Yeah, I'm not gonna move so much, but so yeah. So this is Godot. And now you have yeah, maybe I should show you a little bit actually. That could be fun. So this is, as you can see, this is the main character. This is the Hooper over there. So Godot, quickly, this is what I use. This is you call it. It's called Visual Studio Code. It's made by Microsoft, and that's what I use when I code. Anything, whatever, and you have all the files over there. All the files. There's a ton of files, a ton of things, and somehow I know where everything goes. But it's kind of spaghetti at some point. Anyway, so let's start over here. So I think it's funnier to show instead of just the code. So this is Godot. I'm not gonna enter too much detail about Godot. If you want to have one streaming focused on Godot, I can do that at some point down the road. But now I'm just gonna show you a little bit about the character, how it works, how it's animated. So as you can see, so this is one Hooper. So here it's like a skeleton actually. So you see the hands, the hat, the beard over there, the shorts, and actually you have the jogger. So you can see it's not shown, but you can have the jogger over there if you, depending how you customize your characters. So everything is handled in code, obviously, but that's the skeleton with everything. And I think you have the design. How does it work again? You have the head. You have the hair as well. So if I do that, do you have the hair? Hat back. Ah, the hat back. Okay, so that's behind the head. Okay. So where is the hat? Where is the hat? It's over there. Up. Oh, no hair. Yeah, it's because I didn't select any hair, obviously, but it's done when you load the game. It's loading everything that's available, and it's just showing it after launch. So the skeleton. So I need to put everything over there because I animate pretty much everything. So how does it work? So you have a timeline. So for those who are doing like CapCut, or animate characters or whatever the case may be, so this is the timeline, and you have all the animation over there. Block jump. Can I do that? Does it work? No, it doesn't work, unfortunately. I can't. Well, I need to click and select everything. Anyway, so you have all animations and frame over there. Block jump. This one is only when the character is like, it's already like blocking and we already jumped, so there's no movement. So maybe I should add more frames, more animation, more detail, but anyway, that's how it is right now. Block on the top, so it's only one frame. Block motion, so this one there's an animation. Yeah, so when the character is on the basic stance, well, block motion, so in the code I'm gonna say, okay, I'm pushing this button, then the character is it's preparing to jump for the block. Then so this one is one animation in particular. It's one animation, and then once this animation is done, so it's like that, basically, and it's finishing. When it's like this, then I guess it's going, I don't remember 100%, I think it's going to block jump. Yeah, up, and then I keep this face because I don't need to have the characters just while in the air, like moving around or whatever. So just stay like this, but I keep move the character actually, obviously. So anyway, so you have this. What can I show you? The dunk is the same actually. Up. So that's the animation. So it's there's many steps, many phases, depending on how complex the animation is. Idle, but this one is not complex at all. This one is really dark, and it's looping, obviously. So this is where I add all the moves. So when I'm gonna add moves for step backs, for example, step backs, hazy. So I don't even know how I'm gonna make the I'm gonna make the hazy, but anyway, it should be fun as well. But anyway, I'm gonna add it there as well. Idle defense. So that's something I'm doing a lot lately. Since I'm working on the defense. So okay. I don't have the test version, so I was wondering, since we're on the block motion, are you able to guard NPC yet? Yeah, you're able to guard. I'll show it a little bit later in the stream, and probably in 10 minutes or so. But yeah, you can guard. It's buggy and it's not complete, but you can guard. But yeah, so you have all the animation over there. So pretty much. So that's it. There's other files, but look, I'm not gonna enter too much in detail. If you want to see something, just let me know. I'll do that. I think what I can do, it's like, why don't we launch it and see how it looks like? And I'm gonna test with this because I do tests on my laptop with the controller. Can't do everything with the controller yet. For example, dialogue is not working. I can't skip the dialogue with that, or I can't close the window, or I can interact. Anyway, but I use that for the moves and for character movement. So let's play. If it works, yeah, it does work. Okay, so for those who never saw the game, so well, this is how it looks like. And for those who already saw it, well, that's a new screen for you because I think you don't have that. So up, let's go. Maybe make it bigger a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. So the logging. So on the desktop, there's no Apple and Google logging. On mobile there is already. So I integrated that. You don't have I think, yeah, you don't have the version you have, for those who have access to the version, you don't have access to that yet. It's part of the new functionalities that you're gonna have. It's a fun challenge. So, yeah, thank you, Legborn. Hopefully it's gonna be good, but I need to work really hard for that, but still have so much stuff to do. So it's not working, thanks, it's working. Okay, all right. Okay, so for those who don't know the game yet, okay, let me show you a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. So this is the shooter one I talked about. First shot, yay! I'm a big fan of all those Street Fighter arcade game, where every time you have a first attack, first punch, combo and stuff like that, you have something like popping up over there, just over there. I love this kind of stuff, so maybe I'm gonna add a little bit more, not too much because I think you're not gonna like it, but so I think the game may be a little bit slow right now, because I'm streaming, I guess, but I think it should be fine. So anyway, yeah, so I think I did that already in the version that's already effect and stuff like that. I'll add more effects. It's not a priority right now. I wanted to test the effect just to see how it looks like, but yeah, so let's see. Let's talk with him. So up. Yeah, okay. So shooting practice 1v1 and maybe later. So 1v1. So before we used to, I think in the current version, used to have play some defense, and I removed that because it was using the old AI system. So I changed that, and now it's because I'm working on 1v1 with attack defense, even if there's only the defense right now as of today. I changed that and put for 1v1. So let's go. Okay. Yeah, I probably had some zoom actually. In the option. That's not a problem. I can do that easily. I need to rework the setting system actually. because right now it's not flexible enough, and every time I need to add an option, it's kind of pain in the neck. It's not easy. So I need to change the settings. So I need to work on the setting first to have something more flexible, so that I can add option as fast as I can. But yeah, the idea is to add a zoom, like min zoom, max zoom, and also if you want a dynamic zoom maybe for when you dunk and stuff like that. So I plan to do that. All right, so that's very interesting, or not. So now the state of the AI. So everything is scripted. Well, with some, it's kind of like it's AI but simple AI. So what does it mean? So let me show you a little bit. This is the AI over there, how it works. This is his profile, the defense profile. I'm not gonna enter too much detail about that, but basically what I'm asking is like, depending, so you have action, you have condition. If the conditions are fulfilled, then the action is gonna be executed. You have close up, same. You have to close up, so to get closer to the opponent. If the distance is close enough, or too far actually, sorry, it's too far, and the player is not moving, then we're gonna close up even more. And this close up, it's another close up as well, but with different parameters. This one is more to follow the opponent actually. So in the, I'm gonna show you, but in what I'm gonna do is not gonna try to steal, it's not gonna try to close up because the distance is gonna be far. He closed up already, but it's not gonna steal because it's not close enough, because that's the value I put actually. So if I do that, it's gonna follow me. It's gonna follow me because the distance is too far actually. And the right now is the stat actually is kind of like aggressive, meaning it's gonna really follow me. It's gonna be really reactive, and I think I have that somewhere. Yes. So you have the stat for the for NPC. Right now, all of the NPC have the same stat, but I can change that. I can easily change that, and so that's the stats for their skills and everything. Let's take stay on the left or do the. No, you can go on the right as well. Depending where, depending on when you start the 1v1, so it works as when it works on both sides. So that's the general statistics. Layup, dunking, so how efficient they are, how good they are, how efficient they are stealing, how good they are stealing, and then here tendency. Yeah, you do have shooting as well. So you have the, depending on where you're shooting the ball, depending on the location of the court, then you have different statistics. Obviously, you can be a good three-point shooter. Half court, you can be a good three-point shooter, but you may be bad at doing half court trick shot, mid-range, under the rim, paint, etc., etc. And then you have tendency. Which is actually everything related to AI. So offense, 3-point aggressivity. So how during offense phase, how the AI is gonna be aggressive in 3-point shooter. Is it gonna be like, it's not how good it's gonna be, it's more aggressive. You know, sometimes you play on the playground, you play against someone who's like it's not good at 3-point shooting, but he like to shoot like 3-point shots. So he's just gonna shoot a ton of them. So I can set that. Drive aggressivity, pump fake aggressivity. The guy is just gonna pump fake a lot, or he's not doing pump fake at all. It doesn't pump fake. He just shoot first intention. So you can set that actually. For the defense phase, the block aggressivity is same. How often are you gonna try to block? How often are you gonna try to steal? And how often are you gonna try to close up? Yeah, so I talk about the defense or the steal, I think, but I think, yeah, the close-up aggressivity, so that's the one I'm using for this one. So for example, yeah, it's gonna be nice, let's try this. So for example, okay, I need to set up to modify the config for that, but if I put, let's put 0.1, so those config is on the server, so I do need to update it. Pop. place. So, sorry. So what I'm doing is trying to, I'm updating the config online. So I need to restart the game. Then it's gonna use these new settings actually. So by doing that, it's let me, like, you know, when I release the game for the beta or even official or whatever, like if something's not working well, I can adjust the parameters actually. So all those configurations, statistics, AR profile, if the Hoopers is left-handed or right-handed or whatever, I can do that here actually. So it's done. So now I just need to start again. And now what you should see is the AI won't close up as fast as it was doing it right now. So all the NPC right now, they use the same profile. So they don't have any there's no dedicated profile per NPCs, not yet. So hopefully I did everything. Yeah, just update the config. Did I save it, by the way? Yeah, I did save it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get the ball. It's not working. Okay, that's not great. Still aggressive. And why is that? Why is that? What did I do? Okay, so you see, it's like nothing is working well. So close up aggressivity. Okay, so see, now you're gonna see me walk in real time. All right, so close up aggressivity. So which one am I using? Am I using the still aggressivity or not? And first of all, did I save it? Yes. Did I update the configuration? Yes. Okay, so the way I'm doing that, so now I'm doing that with a kind of like a cool, I'm using a cooldown mode actually. A cooldown functionality. Cooldown, yeah. Okay, cooldown. So close up aggressivity, okay, set up cooldown. So depending on the actions, there's a cooldown, right? So when you want to steal, you don't want you don't want the NPC to keep stealing the ball every time. So there's a cooldown. Right now the cooldown is kind of like the timing is fixed. This means like depending on the value here, then I'm gonna, there's a formula, and then it's gonna happen every whatever millisecond or a second. It's not great, it's too fixed. I need to put some random into that, so I'll do that. And so still atoms is using a still aggressivity, good. And the close-up is using the close-up aggressivity, so he's using it. Okay, so he should use it, but he's not using it. So aggressivity key, okay, it's used over there. Calculate the cooldown, the meal is gone. Okay, great. And I'm using that over there. Use cooldown. I'm using the cooldown when I play, so it's going there every time. Every time before playing an action, it's going here. It's checking if the action uses a cooldown, and in that case, by default I use the cooldown, and only if it's not the action I disable the cooldown. So for the close-up I do use the cooldown. Where was I going? Yeah. So use cooldown, current cooldown, last attempt. Okay, so it's supposed to do that. So what the hell is happening? All right, so what I'm gonna do, was I too fast maybe? I'm gonna start again just in case. It's possible sometimes the configuration when I save it and I update it online. Sometimes I launch the game too fast and it's still using the old configuration. So that's a possibility. And if it's still the same, I'm just gonna debug it and see what's happening. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do 1v1. Alright, give me the ball. And don't follow me, please. I don't want to debug that now. Oh, it's following me. Okay, alright. Well, it is what it is. Close up, yeah. So, okay, it's not working. So what I'm gonna do, before doing anything else, cool down, close up. Oh, interesting. So you've seen it, yeah, you've seen it. So sometimes, so I have some log message, obviously. Close up is not showing. Why? Yes, normal, because it's not moving. So I need to do that. I'm gonna move a little bit up. Cooldown, 730. Okay. Oh, yeah, but I think it's because in my... Really? Okay, what I'm gonna do for the cooldown, I'm gonna put a not sure, what should I do? I'm gonna put a value, I'm gonna change, I'm not gonna rely on the configuration. What I'm gonna do is like, because I don't want to do back and forth changing configuration, it's too long. So what I do a lot, I do what we call hard coding. I'm gonna hard code the value. So what does it mean? It just means that in this case, so if the action is close up, so action name, okay. If the action is close up, okay, then inverted aggressivity. Then I'm gonna put this one over there. Then I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna force the value. I'm gonna hard code the value just temporarily. I'm gonna so it's between 1 and 0. So I'm gonna let's put 0 over there. Up. So it means that instead of using the configuration information, it's gonna use what I set up there. And what's cool with Godot is like I need to save. I'm gonna save, but then I don't need to restart the game. So I can actually see it, see the change directly. So it's not changing. That's fine because anyway, I put already 0 actually here, 0.1. So it should be the same. But what happens if I put 1? It's the same actually. So it's like if it's not using anything. Well, actually, not really. Oh, that's not great. There's something not good in what I did. Okay. So millisecond. So it's still millisecond, right? So okay, I'm gonna try that by the way. Okay, so I think I know what's the issue. If I put 0 over there and I move, yeah, it does work. It's 100 milliseconds. So it's faster. Is it faster? Yeah, it is. It's inverted. I use that to calculate. So what's happening actually is like is because I changed it. I'm using just the value to calculate the cooldown. The problem is it's good for, yeah, so this one, yeah, I need to have for each action, I need to have another key, a value which is some kind of a scale. Depending on the action, like using the value I set over there, like 0.1, from 0 to 1.0, which is like basically 0 to 100%, then for some actions, then it's not enough of a value to do some cooldown. For some action, the cooldown need to take more time actually. And I think I need to have a value to scale that number. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna add it over here because it doesn't need to be, it could be a configuration, but I'm not gonna use the configuration for now. I'm just gonna use, yeah, yesterday I thought about it actually. I thought I may need it, and actually, because in the previous, I implemented that before and it was working okay, and I removed it to change everything anyway. So aggressivity scale, sure, for lack of better name. And I'm gonna have for this one, I'm gonna do just it's kind of multiply actually, but anyway. And for this one, I'm gonna put like for example 2, or let's put 10. So what's very important when you code, when you test things, is that you can try small value, but if you want to see if there's a real impact in what you're doing, then sometimes you just put a big value. It may look really weird, but at least you know it's working. Then you can scale down and adjust that. So aggressivity scale, okay. So the idea is to add this in the calculation over there. So I don't need that anymore because I think I know what's going on. And I'm gonna minus blah blah blah. I'm just gonna, it's more multiplier than scale actually, but it's okay. Scale, and there we go. So I still have my control over there. So I just want, I don't want to see what's happening in the game right now because I don't see the if it's not working. I want to see the numbers. Ah, what did I do? What did I do? Float and nil. Yeah, nil. Okay, yeah, nil because it didn't know it existed, so I need to restart it actually. I just created that stuff. Yeah. And also maybe I should specify it's a float, like it's a decimal number. Okay. So what happened is just that while you can do modification in real time when you test, well, if you didn't declare a new, what we call a variable, at the very beginning, so it doesn't know it exists. So for him, it's like, okay, you're asking me to access something that it's not supposed to exist actually. So that's what happened. Okay. Up. So for the still it was fine, but for the close-up it's not. That's why I need the scale actually. Okay. Now it's better. See? It should follow me now. If it's not following me, okay. So now it's working. So that's what I needed actually. So, but one thing is kind of weird is that the value, yeah, it's normal. 0.1, yeah. So it shouldn't follow me too much actually. Yeah, good. So 0.1 is like, it's not following me at all. So it's too exaggerated. So now the question is like, which one should I adjust? Should I adjust the actual, this one, the close-up aggressivity, or should I adjust the value I just added, the new parameter, the scalar, the multiplier? And I think it's fair to say that if I put, for example, 0 here, it shouldn't follow me at all, right? So yes, so whatever the value I have there. The problem is like I have to, okay, so I'm gonna change that manually. I don't want that to, I don't want to have to update the configuration every time. So okay, I should have left it. Key, where is the calculation? The cooldown is over here. So yes, this one. Yeah. So if name of the close up, then you're gonna put the aggressivity. Now I put it to, I'm gonna put to 0 for example, so it should not follow me at all. Really? It's not stat. Did I put stat? It's not stat. What the hell? Scan. If I put 0 over there, it's 1. Aggressivity. Oh, that's not the one. Yeah, it's following me every time because I put 0. But it's kind of weird actually. It shouldn't be like that. How come I put 0 over there and aggressivity? No, my friend, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? That's aggressivity stat. Cool. But even that, it's close up, but it's still out of bound. And now I need to start because I can't get the ball back. Okay. So up. So something doesn't make sense actually. Okay. Where is that? Okay. So all right, so there we are. Okay. Yes, I talked to the wrong person. Thank you very much, Poppy. I'm gonna try to stay inbound, not lose the ball, because so I'm gonna have to restart every time. I'm not focused, so it's the first time I'm walking while streaming, so I'm wondering how efficient I'm gonna be. So it's following me every time. Not every time. Okay, good. Good. It's pretty slow. And why? It's because I put it over there. But it still should follow me because the cooldown is gonna be higher, right? So 0 over there. So it means it's gonna be 1. Then the scale, it's whatever I put the scale for the cooldown, which was 10, I think. Yeah. So it's not like he's never gonna follow me. True. But should it be the case if I put 0 aggressivity? So that's yeah, is that an issue? Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I think the minimum cooldown is 0.1. So that's the reason. Yeah. So I put the minimum cooldown. Is that okay to do that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's leave it for like this for now. Okay, cool. All right. So okay, so right now, so I force the aggressivity for the close-up to 0. So I know it looks like it should not follow me, but it's still following me. And the reason, as I just explained, is because I set a minimum of cooldown of 0.1 and a maximum one of 8. Because I don't want it to be like, I shouldn't actually, I should be able to, but I guess I did that to mitigate the stat. If I have a stat of 1.0, it doesn't mean I want to do it all the time, steal all the time, or move all the time. So yeah, well, let's see. I mean, let's leave it like this for now, and we'll see. So it's following me, not much. Okay, so now if I set that to 0.5, let's see how it goes. So now the question is like, okay, 0.5, it should follow me a little bit more than that. So what does it mean? It means I need to change the scale for the close-up. So maybe it's a little bit too much. So let's put 5 now that we could fix the issue. It's not that great. It should follow me more than that, right? So I guess I'm gonna scale, let's put 2 now. I don't like that. That's weird. So basically if I put 1, so it's, which is what I was at the beginning. I mean, what the hell? Ooh. What did I do? I'm not efficient. 0.5. I didn't do anything weird, I just changed this one actually. So okay, so I need to change the aggressivity scale, which is too much actually. Why is that? Okay, let's say it's super aggressive. Okay. Well, super aggressive. Maximum is gonna be 0.8 anyway. Yeah, but still. Okay. So it's super aggressive. Good. And I can change the way he's guarding me with the script, with how he's gonna close up. For example, one thing I did is like if there's some idle time, he's gonna close up even more. I can make it close up even faster actually. Those kind of things. So now the idea is to make sure the base the base of the script, the cooldown, all things works really well before I can start to add and pile up actions and stuff like that, and different mechanism. Okay. I don't like the way it works right now. So let me adjust. Okay, let's put 5 again. So it's not good. It's not good enough. So I guess the scale is No, you should follow me more than that. That's not good. And how much is that? 3 seconds? Okay, so that's the that's the result if the aggressivity is 0.5. Aggressivity scale, okay, but so it's 0.5. 0.5 multiplied by, I think I put what? I put 1 as well, right? Yeah, it's 1, so it's just 0.5. Total duration. Okay, so the calculation is mean cooldown. Okay, so 0.1 plus inverted aggressivity multiplied by cooldown range. So cooldown range is 0.7. The calculation sucks. It's not good. Something's wrong with that. Okay, then let's see what's going on. So I'm gonna show the total. I'm gonna show this one as well. So now I'm gonna show some the current value of some variable. Name, okay, up. Total duration, is that necessary? No, I don't care about that. What I want to know is this one. Cool range, come on. Okay, and I need to add more there. So I'm adding more logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Aggressivity scales, yeah, just in case. But it works. I'm pretty sure of that. Otherwise. Okay. All right. So if I do that. 10, which is aggressivity scale. We didn't change anything. It didn't. Okay, all right. What are we doing? Oh, setup cooldown. Okay, I think I know what's going on. Yeah. Okay. So that's the reason. It's set. Okay. So that's my bad. It's not using this. It's using it at the beginning, at the initialization of the action. See how stupid I am. Okay. So I need to. Okay. So I need to change this one as well over there just to. So I'm. Talk about losing time. So I'm gonna put it back to 5, and now it should be fine. If I move the character, it's 5. Yeah, okay. So that was the issue. So let's put things back. So 0.5 and the scale at 5.0. I spent 10 minutes like fixing a human problem. Okay. Sounds a little bit better. Oh, out of bounds. Really great job, Fred. Great job. Now you need to start again. All right. So I should be able to now to adjust parameters. So I try with 5. Let me try with 2. And then obviously, so now again it's hard coding. So I'm putting the value like put it. I'm fixing the values. It's not dynamic. But then once the test is like I feel like I'm happy with the parameters. Then I'm gonna fix those but this one is already. I get this information from the configuration, and this one is gonna be set up back over there. But now it's just like I need to be able to do a quick testing. Allez, let's go. Time to move on from that. I have this bug as well. Sometimes the face of people not showing up. Okay, not bad. But it's following me a little bit too much, maybe. It depends, I guess. I try not to get too close to the character, otherwise it's gonna try to steal the ball, actually. It's following me, it's okay, so I feel like For aggressivity, for a close-up of 0.5, it's a little bit. Is it too much? Is it too much? Not the aggressivity, but the. Is it too much, Checker? Meaning, like, is it. If it's 0.5, should it follow me like that? Right? Or should it be a little bit more, you know, more chill? Oh, no. Let's try and reduce the... You know, Fred, what the hell are you doing? If you do that, it's gonna be more. 3, not less. Okay. I don't know. Well, I guess it's something I will have to keep working on. Not working, but keep adjusting. It's following me a little bit too much. A little bit too much. So I put 5, but it was. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. It takes too much time. Okay. I will try also to do in the worst case scenario, for example, if it's 0, how does it look like? Hey, well, that's what you should expect, right? I mean, it's throwing me a little bit, but sometimes it's just like, no, what did I do? Out of bounds. Okay. Okay. Well, a good thing that we added this aggressivity scale anyway, because that's something I thought about yesterday, and it was necessary, so that's good. I'm gonna leave it like this, I think. Just make a couple more tests. Okay. See you later. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if it's this kind of value. What happens if it's 0.8? Okay. Aggressivity. So the stat for the AI for the aggressivity is 0.8. That's not bad actually. It's not bad. Okay, let's say let's put 0.6. It's not bad. It's okay. Is it? Yeah, then after that, it's also like, it's not just about those values, it's also about the defense strategy actually. So yeah, and how when you get closer, how aggressive is gonna be for the ball, and all those things can be changed and adjusted. So okay, all right, sure. All right, so I'm gonna keep 4.0 for the aggressivity scale. Here, up for when closing up. For the still attempt, we'll see that later. We'll see, but I think it should be fine for the still maybe. We don't need that anymore, meaning that I just need to double check. Yeah, it's 0, so no, I don't want him to put 0. I'm gonna put 0.8 just for my testing. Yep. Yes, now I'm updating the configuration. So I put 0.8 just for me, for testing, and I need it. I need the NPC to be aggressive because now from now on, I'm gonna test the strip, the steal from the NPC. Okay, it's done. Not yet. So hopefully the stream, hopefully you like the stream. Explanation of the stuff. Is it following me? Yeah, it's following me. It's nice. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully I'm not messing up too much. What should I? Is that done or not? No, it's done. Okay. So it's also a good practice to doing some stream actually. It's a good way for me to practice my English, which sucks. My English sucks, my accent sucks. French is not as strong as most French accents. I would hope so, but it's still too strong. So I need to find a way to improve that. So the stream is it's good to improve on all the stuff. Okay. Cool. Oh no, that's why I keep watching. It's okay. So that's the purpose. It's fine. You don't need to comment all the time. You can comment if you want. You don't have to. No, the most important is like, yeah, if it's interesting, that's the most important. Okay. And thank you for following, still being here. Thank you for joining us in this nice adventure. TinyHoopers adventure. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's aggressive right now. So yeah, it's normal. So it's fine. All right. So the time, I fixed the time. So the reason why I fixed the time, because there's something I want to test, is the stealing. So now let's go back to the script 1 second. So now I'm outside, I'm beyond the 3-point line, okay? You're playing Upload while waiting, what the hell? I'm kidding. It's good actually to have people in the community who are playing Upload. I do know that there's many members of the community who's playing Upload actually, because it is actually a good game. But it's a good way for me to get interesting feedback actually. So that's not an issue at all. And honestly, I do believe that it's not just about game, but every creator should support everyone. It's not about beating people, having a better game and stuff. You just make the best game you can. Hopefully it's a good game, and people like all of them. And that's pretty much it. And that's my philosophy anyway. I'm not trying to beat people. I'm try to add some value. Hopefully, to bring something new, and it could be nice. So no, play Upload. This is no problem. What the hell I wanted to do? Oh yeah. So that's what I wanted to do. Right now, so I'm beyond the 3-point line, and so the way it works. So I'm gonna reiterate that the way it works is that it's gonna go through the actions. It's my priority. First one is priority. It's gonna try to steal attempts if and only if the opponent is inside the 2 areas. So because the opponent is not in the 2 areas, which is like over there, then it's not gonna try to steal. So this condition is not gonna be it's not gonna pass. So it's gonna go to the next action right away. And then close up. So what about the distance to the opponent? distance to opponent, it's superior to 1.5, and the opponent is idle, so it's not moving. So then he's gonna close up, and the distance, the close-up distance is gonna be this one. But he already did it. I'm gonna show you. So if you do, for example, that, you need to follow me. See, he closed up a little bit. Why? Because the distance was higher than this, the distance to the opponent, and I didn't move for a few seconds, and for 1.0 for 1 second. Yeah, I put 1 second. So if I don't move for 1 second, it's gonna close up. So if I do that, after 1 second, it's closing up. So that's this one over there, okay? And the second close up is like if the distance is superior to 2 and the opponent is moving, okay? So what does it mean? It's like, as long as I'm here, it's not gonna do that, okay? It's not gonna do this. As long as the distance is superior to 1.5 and the character is not moving, it's gonna do this. But so it means like when I move, it's just gonna keep doing that. So what you're seeing is the last action. That's the one is doing actually. Okay. So that's how the script and the logic works. I also do recommend, if you get bigger in streaming, you could stream on Twitch and YouTube. Oh yeah, maybe I need to do that as well, but I need to see how it works. I need to see how I can stream on both YouTube and I need to have I tried to get the TinyHoopers name, but okay, it's not possible. It's blocked or whatever. And now I need to start because I went out of bound. So I love to be able to. I need to create another one. But yeah, maybe it's Twitch. Maybe. Maybe I need to stream on both. Or if I find an easy way to do that, well, I guess it's not complicated. But yeah, sure, I have no problem with that. I'm gonna get back. Sorry for that. I should disable the outbound logic. Get me the ball. Thank you very much. Okay, so what I say is like, yeah. So here is keep doing this one over there. So now what I want to test. Well, this one it works. This one works as well. It maybe need to be adjusted a little bit, but that's okay right now, like this. So the one I want to test is this one. I do know it works, but there's something I need to fix. So still attempt. So in order for this one, which is the first priority, even if the character is moving, he's gonna try to steer. But the condition for that, as for now anyway, is to be inside the 2-point area, and the distance need to be really short. Okay. So let's do it. Follow me. Is he gonna try to steal? No, he's not stealing because I'm not inside. Now I'm inside. He's gonna try to. He's not trying to steal, and the reason why is because the ball is too. Can you? Oh no! I did it because the ball got closer. Now I can't get the ball because I didn't put that. I didn't. Oh, I need to restart again. Sorry. I'm gonna explain it without moving too much. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Or I can put myself in a better situation maybe. Alright, so let's go back to the arena. Okay, maybe I should change over there actually, so that I don't have to. Okay, so first of all, follow me over there. Okay, good, very good. So he's closing up, but it's not. He can't. It's right now with the current logic I set up. He's not gonna try to steal the ball because the ball is not close enough, because I hold the ball on the right hand. Okay, so if I change it and I hold the ball over there, he's gonna try to steal it. But I think if I do that, and that's what I want to do, he's gonna try to steal it, but it's still not close enough. So let's see. Please don't steal it. Try to steal it, but don't steal it. Okay. Oh, yes, good. Okay, good. That's exactly what I wanted. Now he's trying to steal it. But it's not close enough, which is normal, because I put the numbers here, I put it low but not low enough. So, and the condition to be able to, so still at top, no, it's not true actually what I'm saying. It is not true. It's not true. He's actually trying to steal it right now. So let me check that. Do I still, yeah, I still have the ball, good. So I'm gonna go there. Is he trying to steal the ball? Yeah, steal attempt. So he's trying to steal the ball actually. Okay. He's trying to steal the ball, but, and I think the reason, okay. So the reason is, so there's two check. The first one is the script. I can actually ask the NPC to try to steal the ball, even if the character is not close to him at all. Actually, if for example, I could definitely, like, if the NPC is here and me I'm here, in the script I can tell him, okay, just try to steal the ball anyway. And the reason is, like, it's just the parameters I put there, right? So, but in order to actually be able, you can see in the actual action and the states in the code to steal the ball, the hand needs to be closer than that to be able to steal the ball. Okay, so in the script for this NPC, I'm asking him to try to steal the ball even if he's far, and the reason is because why not? I mean, you can try to steal the ball. You don't know, I mean, if the character tries to move suddenly, then the NPC is gonna be lucky enough and can steal the ball. But it's something I can adjust anyway. But the reason I'm doing that as well is because I want to, before to move forward in the scripting and try to improve the defense and different logic, I want to see, similarly as the close-up and the aggressivity, I want to test and see if the aggressivity of the stealing is good with the current value or not. So I do know that if I get closer, it's gonna steal the ball like you saw it just before, okay? So it works, that's not the problem. Now I want to see and check the aggressivity. So for example, just keep doing that. One thing I want to add before I keep moving forward on that is that what the hell did I want to say again? So yeah, I do want to add the bar over there, a stamina bar. So even if they're gonna have the logic and everything, I'm gonna add the stamina bar here, the one that I used to that I had long time ago, and nobody liked because I added it during the shooting, the shoot around, and it was not that great. I do admit that it was not a good idea. But during a 1v1, 2v2, or whatever the case may be, during when you're facing an opponent, I'm gonna add that back, so that it's gonna prevent the player and the NPC to keep spamming actually, right? So it means that you will have to pace yourself and not just doing just crazy. Of course, I'll adjust the stamina bar so that depending on what you're doing, it's not using too much. But I need to add it back. Okay, so keep that in mind. So now let's see and understand how these things works. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, why not? Break. 1, 2, break. So it's kind of the same every time. 1, 2, break. Okay. 1, 2, break. And why is that? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So the question is that normal based on the logic I have? Honestly, it shouldn't work like that. There's the cooldown, and I think if I don't know why I did that actually. So I'm gonna put that over there. So I think I'm gonna filter still. Okay, and the cooldown 1:02:7, so 240 milliseconds. So it's fixed right now. It's not random. it's on purpose, it's a test. The idea for me is to adjust the formula so that it's becoming a little bit more random, okay, because now it's just fixed. But the thing is, like, if it's always the cooldown, meaning what? Again, I reiterate for the still. We did the work on the close-up just before. Now I'm focusing on the still attempt. What does it mean? It means like what I should have is like still attempt, cooldown, still attempt, cooldown, still attempt, cooldown, still attempt, cooldown, and it actually should be fixed and regular like this, right? And the fact that what is showing me is like this, it actually should be the case. So the question is, while we're seeing this like this, and I'm pretty sure like that the cooldown is 240 milliseconds, so maybe that's, yeah. So so why we're seeing this and not that all the time? Should try to steal the ball. No, this shouldn't be a break. And now it's changing again. Yeah, that's weird. It shouldn't be like this. So the only reason, not the only reason, but what I need to check actually is the code for the steal. So that's the code for the steal. So here you have a list of action like hooper, landing state, hooper, layup, jump, state. So those are the states of the hooper. Okay, there's a ton of states, and stealing is one of them. Okay, so right now there's no random right over there. Let's check that before. No random. Okay, so when he's attempting steal, he will go there and he will check the ball. So for example, if I do that, just add some logs, what I should see to remove a stream. No, almost remove the stream. No, I see just sometimes actually. Interesting. Okay, fine. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove the cooldown and see how things works. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. So the cooldown is calculated. Okay, so I'm just gonna focus on the. I think it's okay to hard code the value here without checking which action it is, because at this stage it's not gonna try to follow me or anything, so that's fine, right? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the aggressivity stat to 0.0, and by the way, what is it right now? Still aggressivity 0.8. Okay. So aggressivity stat 0.0. So I want to remind you, it's going there for any action that need to cool down. So in the close-up need to cool down, but it's never gonna go it's never gonna execute the close-up action over there. Okay, it's gonna go only to this one. So that's why I'm not gonna make the test. If it's the action of steal, then I'm gonna do this. Otherwise, just keep it. It's not necessary. I know the priority is this action anyway. So I'm gonna save that. So what's happening if I do that? Good. Very good. It's fixed. It's always doing it. So 240 milliseconds seems like okay. By the way, aggressivity stat 0. So if the aggressivity stat is 0, how come? And I think the scale is 1. Okay, 0. So here. 0, yeah, okay, so it should be as low as possible. then I can decide whenever how slow I want it to be. But yeah, it's okay to be slow like this. It doesn't have to be. And if I do that, for example, I guess. Yeah, that's not normal. It should be faster than that, right? And what is the it's 100 milliseconds. It's not normal. It should be faster than that, right? It's not 100 milliseconds. So there's another reason, and the other reason is, let's figure it out. So what if, I hope it's not gonna, I'm not gonna break anything. Let's put the minimum cooldown to 0. I want it to be able to be 0 and not 100 milliseconds. Okay? Is that the case? Yes, so it's 0, okay? Good. However, that's where. So aggressivity stat is 1, min cooldown is 0, meaning that right now actually he should, sorry, he should, let me put that over there. He should try to steal the ball all the time, right? But it's not doing that. It's fixed. So somewhere I'm using a value or whatever. So, and by the way, if I do that, it's spending time, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And the max, and the time is like 800. No, that's fine. So this one, maybe it's fine actually. No, because yeah, this one is not fixed. Sometimes it's waiting even more actually. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, then let's see what's going on. So this part is fine. And just to make sure I don't forget. I'm not gonna forget, but just in case. Just in case. Now it's like a rabbit hole, right? So the cooldown is fine, and I kind of like fixed it just before. Now the question is using it for sure. Is calculating it here. So what I need to check is when, how often is it checking the cooldown. So I'm gonna do this. So I can use the cooldown. Checking cooldown. I could have put it in the function, but that's okay. It's calculating all the time. So actually it should check all the time. Not check, but the cooldown, but backend last attempt. And so that's the test. That's probably what I need to check. Last attempt, and which is, that's probably the issue actually. Yeah, I think I know what's going on. So, and over there, checking cooldown. Oh, it's checking cooldown just a few times. And yeah, I think it's because the player over there. So you need to check the AI controller. I think that's the issue. It's checking the cooldown at that time. It's normal. It's not an issue actually. I don't see why it's an issue. AI controller updates profiles. It's the profile. Play. That's over there. So if I do that, hello. Yeah. So it's called every time, right? Normal. Every frame. So supposing like the game is running at 60 frames per second, then it's this message is shown like 160 whatever. So it's basically 16 milliseconds if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So okay, good. So that's very good. So it's going there every time. So the problem is checking cooldown. So checking cooldown. Let's go over there. Put another arrow. Called every time. Good. I think the difference is this one. Is playable. Haha, is playable. If I do that. Okay. Yeah, but it's normal actually. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay. So that's the issue. So the fact he's doing that is not an issue, and the reason is simple. And that's what I fixed something. It's a human problem. It's like the animation takes time. So, and the speed of the animation also varies. And the speed is like he's just doing that actually. But sometimes he's doing this. It's not true. He's doing that. It's going back. It's not doing it again. That's weird. And even if just checking if I see if I filter the error message. Sometimes it's gonna show the error really quick, yeah, and sometimes they're gonna have a long break. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so that's what I need to fix. Okay, so it means like sometimes it's playable. So that's the issue over here. Should be constant. Shouldn't be like sometime like this, sometimes just watching TV and not trying to steal the ball. It shouldn't be like this. Okay, so playable. All right, there we are. Use cooldown. If the current time millisecond last attempt plus current cooldown return false, so I'm not gonna play it. Okay, so let's remove the cooldown. What's happening? Exactly. No, it's not exactly. That's weird again. All right. Give me 5 sec. I need to make a quick 20-30 second break. That's not great. All right. It's not following me anymore. Okay. So we get some nuts. A little bit hungry. I never talk that much. All right. So is playable. Use cooldown. Trying to focus it a bit more. Use cooldown, condition. Alright, just show me what you have. Current time. Okay. Last attempt time. This one. Oh, and then it's stopping. What the hell? Shouldn't stop. Shouldn't stop. The cooldown is not the issue. And for example, okay. Okay, let's do that seriously. So let's tag where the code is going every time. So I should do that actually. Playable. Use cooldown. First of all, okay. But it's not even steady anyway. This one is pretty fixed actually. This one is fine. Still, no, it's not actually. Yeah, it's not. That's not great. One thing I want. Let's see, I want to check is that this one or AI profile. Checking cooldown. Just let's show something here. Still playing. So still playing. No. Playing. Okay. I'm trying to tag actually and see where the code is and why it's not playing. No, playing already. What the hell am I doing? Already playing. Already playing. Was not playing. Yeah, that's not the issue there. But at some point it's not going there actually. And it's not even, that's not the issue over there. I'm not calling it twice. So, just to make sure, if I put it over there, just to make sure. It should be obvious, but yeah, sometimes it's not. sometimes a lot, for an extended period of time. But which one is regular? This one is regular. Like the break is regular, which is at the cooldown. So the cooldown is working. The one that's not regular is this one, and it's not breaking actually. It continued to do to stealing actually. Okay, I may have an idea. If I do that, huh? What did I do? Across the game. Great job. Okay. Let me just check something. Okay. Okay. Yes, I need to start that. What? Okay. All right. Let's see. I keep touching this one. Okay. So, come with me. What I need to check is still actually. There may be a problem on the still state, maybe. First of all, okay, let's not make the same mistake. Come here. Okay. Don't get too close, Fred. Don't steal it. Just enough. Okay. That's fine like this. And do it like that. Do it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did it change or did it change again? What the hell? It's not the same. Okay, just don't focus too much on that. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be a fun game if there are no bugs. But yeah. The promise of the game itself, it's the vision. What I want to do is it looks nice, but then it's always the same. It's like the execution. You may in your mind you may have a perfect idea with it should looks beautiful, it should looks great, it should looks like, you know, whatever. But then when to do that, it's difficult and it takes time actually. So that's the and that's why it is taking me time. I think actually. And I accept it. I wanted to release it faster, but there's a price to pay. If you want something as nice as possible, I need to take time. You can't. There's no shortcut. Simply say. Doesn't mean I couldn't be faster. I could have been faster than that. I think, but it takes time, detail, and stuff like that. So. But I think should be able to. Hopefully, it's not gonna take me like 10 years. It shouldn't. At least should be a complete version should be available before GTA 6, which has been postponed 1,000 times. But I think like honestly, like I need to obviously to clean all those things and make sure everything works well. But once this part is really done, like 1v1 is really done, then I can add the career mode, which is not that difficult actually. The difficult part is this one, the one I'm working on. And once that part is it's done, then I think then you can at least have a version, even if it's not complete, with which you can have at least minimum fun. For sure. I think so. I think so. And seeing how many of you are following the game for a while now and being patient even when I'm not updating the game, seeing as everyone still following and asking me a ton of questions and everything, looks like you're looking forward to it as well. So now it's up to me to not disappoint, I guess. Current cooldown duration. Play. I'm sleeping right now. Sleeping? I'm trying to figure out actually. What's up? Yes, I'm coding a game. I'm doing it, and it's tough. Hello Logan Fernandez. Yeah, I don't communicate. I think one thing with me, one issue is like, I can talk to people, I can communicate, that's totally fine, but I tend to, when I work on something, I just keep working on it, and I don't share enough. I'm not oversharing, and I think that's an issue. And doing a stream, it's an attempt to fix that, so that people can see I'm working on it and I'm not somewhere in the dark and doing whatever. It's a way to try to improve that, try to make that, to bridge that lack of communication. Sometimes I do communicate, I do it, but sometimes it may happen sometimes like I'm focusing on something and for 2 months you don't hear of me. That's not great. So at least if I can do a stream while working on something, even if I'm not, let's be honest, while you stream you're not 100% efficient. I think that's okay. Maybe instead of having a 3-hour stream, I have a 2-hour stream. But in any case, I think like 2 hours is not a big deal if it's 2 hours per week. 2 hours, maximum 3 hours of stream per week. So I think it's good enough to show, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the issue I'm facing. This is the update on the release of the game. What I expect to do, the kind of feature I want to add. Exchange more with the community. I think that's a way I probably enjoy more than just sending message and sending long messages and explaining everything. Maybe it's easier for me to talk actually. So whether it's good or bad, I don't know. But yeah, it's time to move. I'm just watching the code. Yeah, it's a blah 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 blah. Okay. It's making a break every. What the hell is that? So, okay. Aggressivity 1. Okay, great. So, what does this mean? It means there's no cooldown. And if I check here, the cooldown is 0. Okay, so there's no cooldown, but it's still breaking sometimes. Okay, alright, we get it. So, where is it taking the time? So, that's what I want to say. So, I need to check. Stealing. Hooper stealing states here. That's where stealing. Oh, glad to see that you like the streams. It took me like ages before starting this stuff. I was wondering, is that good to make a stream? It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna take me time. Blah blah blah. It's okay actually. It's not a big deal. It's good. And it's chill. It's nothing serious here. We're not building a rocket, so a space rocket or whatever. So it's just game, just gaming. I want to check this. Check ball. It's not checking the ball every time. Interesting, okay. Maybe we're getting somewhere. The question is, why is that? Why not checking the ball every time? Why is that? Because I'm going there all the time. It's not checking the ball every time. That's interesting. It should do it actually. Enter state. Okay. Update. Ah. Well, it's not checking the ball every time because the thing is like he's going here. Okay, so let's do that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna do that like this. I'm gonna check when he's entering the state. So I'm gonna filter a little bit more. I have too much log over there. So I'm gonna do this. There's too much information right now. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna filter on this one. Okay, and here it's like upper stealing state exit. No, upper stealing exit state. It's better. All right. Now, upper stealing entering state, enter state, whatever. Oh, okay. Update. We're not gonna do that because it's gonna go here every time. Or is it? Yes, it will. So now what I will do is this one. I better not make a mistake, otherwise I will have to restart again. Still there, right? Yeah. So check ball. Hooper stealing. Check ball. Great. So it should show me some stuff right now. Yes, of course it is showing me. Break. The question is, what is it doing during that break? And is it doing that many times actually? How come it's doing that many times? It's doing it, doing it, doing it. What the hell? It's doing it because the aggressivity is really high. Okay. Let's say that's action. Let's put aggressivity to 0. So again, if you just join the stream, that's a part of the configuration that's hosted on the server, but I'm forcing the value. I'm hard coding the value. 0 aggressivity. Shouldn't be willing to steal at all, actually. Actually, the minimum cooldown is 0. Minimum cooldown is 0. No, I should steal at some point anyway. 0, it should be the maximum. It should be the maximum actually, so it's minus 0.8. Okay, so what is going to show me here? Okay. How much is the cooldown? It's 800. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to change the scale as well, so that we're going to increase the scale. We're going to increase the duration of the cooldown. Let's do that. It's going to be 1 second, right? Yes, it is. So it's not waiting at all. It's literally ignoring what I'm doing. That's the beginning of the rise of the AI. So it's not following anything. Okay. I want to play. Alright, I want to play. So the cooldown is 1 second and 60 and 600 milliseconds. 1.6 second. And it's not following that. Is it following? It is following. It is following. Yeah, it is following. So again, it's just me having a brain fault actually. It's 1 second. So that's fine. Yeah, it's following actually. That's fine. So it's fine. The problem is, if I do that and I do this, It's fine as well. So it's working correctly actually. So the issue is like when it's too fast, it's behaving really weirdly. I see. Because this time it's fixed. There's no random whatever. Sometimes I'm doing it fast, sometimes I'm gonna wait and maybe check if there's some flower on the ground, whatever. No. Seems like it's doing exactly. Okay, all right. So the issue is it's not that actually. So let's say I did 2. So if I do 1, it's like this. Let's say like this. No. Yeah. Yeah, I need to add this stuff. No. I'm gonna change this one so that I don't need to change every time. The cooldown 960. Yeah, so it's not fixed. Now it's not fixed anymore. So there's an issue. Or maybe okay. All right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay. So backend get current time, and we're gonna create this time 1, this time 2. Elapsed time. It doesn't have to be the elapsed time. Current time. What the hell? Oh, I just added it. Okay. Why I'm doing the elapsed time, by the way? It should be current time. It doesn't have to be like this, actually. No, I'm using that. I don't think that's the issue, but well, that's weird. Launch time, yeah, okay, I understand. The millisecond. Current time, server. Yeah, I should comment. Well, oh, yeah, it's using the elapsed time anyway. But then, okay, I see. Okay, well that's fine, because I needed to have okay. Okay. Alright. So, test time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna measure the time between each still attempt and see how it changed. So test time 1. It's not test time 1, it's like we just need 1 actually. Well, we just need I don't care. Now, and we have test time which is equal now. And we just here, we're gonna do just gonna do like this now. Time elapsed between still. Okay. I was working on so many other stuff that time to. So not that, and time and test time. The first one's gonna be weird. And it's possible it's not working because I just declared the variable. Yeah, it crashed. It's normal. It's normal. So I need to relaunch. Yeah, I know. I'm adding a variable that was not there when I started the game, so it doesn't like it. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna compare the values. So actually I'm doing that like this. I'm getting hungry already. Okay. Move. Okay, thanks. Okay. So now, it's not gonna show me anything, right? Yeah. Okay, about this one for now. Ooh, how would I? It's dangerous. Okay, try to steal it. I'm gonna be over there just in case. No, not too much, please. Don't steal it. You can try, but don't steal it. Oh, crash. What the hell did I do? Ah, yeah, let me guess. It doesn't exist? Of course. Start me in. And get current time. Great. I don't like that. Get your use time from. The problem is not the computer. The problem is it's what's behind. It's what's between the chair and the computer. The human beings. What the hell am I doing? I'm better off doing that before something bad happen again. Yeah, we can do that with that. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be a long day with this reason. Thanks. I don't know if it's that. Well, I don't know if it's a great one or not, but that's the one that works for me. But yeah, I'm on a Mac and I like to use the virtual screen to just make my changes, go over there, up, back and forth. I don't want to play with Windows all over the desktop and stuff like that. Everything's full screen and just switching quickly. Okay. Good idea eating peanuts while streaming. Good idea. Okay, follow me. Alright. Close up. Thank you. Don't follow me too much because I need to change and okay, don't steal it. Just get closer enough so that you want to steal it. Oh, crash again, what the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? Don't tell me it's just that. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Am I missing something? Person F, yes. Should no, it's probably it's because I didn't put the parentheses, I guess. We're not gonna go far like this. Okay. Okay. Actually, it's kind of cool to stream and having just a few people in the chat. I feel like I can manage that. If it's more than 10, it's like, no, 10 maybe it's okay, but I don't know. I don't know, I think I can, it's more the, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it doesn't change anything, but every time when I check sometimes, I watch some video of streamers with the chat was going like crazy. I'm just wondering how they manage to answer everybody, but they don't actually. They don't. But that's the thing, it's like, then you can't talk to everybody. Well, I guess that's what it is, but don't steal it, please. Wow, I was really scared for 1 second. Don't steal it. If you steal it, I will have to restart the game because I can't get the game. I can't get the ball back yet. Okay. Hey, try to steal. I mean, it worked now. Yeah, so it was the parenthesis. Okay. All right. After spending 10 minutes on this kind of stuff. Okay, so the time. Look at this. Look at this. So the cooldown is this. So what does it mean? Which is, it's started, the cooldown is, that's exactly the one I said. So that's fine. So it means that every 960 milliseconds, it should try to, the NPC should try to steal the ball. Okay, should attempt to steal the ball. So that's what it should be. What I'm doing, just to because something is off, I'm measuring the time between each steal, right? Usually I don't read most of them. Mods might highlight a certain goal. Yeah, I love when the streamer actually. yeah. I feel it's more, it's, yeah, I mean, well, I feel it's more, I don't know, it's you're closer to people when you can answer them, when you read them, you have time to read the message and you answer them. If it's like 10,000 people, you don't have time. It's like just once in a while and people are just sending a ton of stuff. It's like, yeah, I feel like I can manage this. It's cool. So, well, we'll see. Maybe I change my mind, but I think it's cool like this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so that's the issue. Sometimes between a steal it takes 2 seconds, and sometimes it's 900, which is more accurate actually. It makes sense, this one, but sometimes it's more than that actually. It's 2 seconds. The question, where are those seconds going? What's happening? Is it because is the cooldown happening twice? Is it because of this? I don't know. Time elapsed that, cooldown this, cooldown this. That's possible actually. That's possible. So the issue is taking the double of time. So let me make quick calculation over there. Let's say I'm gonna take which one? This one is 0 over there. Okay, let's not think. Let's not overthink too much. Okay. No, that's not it. That's not it. Someone is eating my second. Someone is eating those. So it does mean that sometime it's gonna go there and sometime it's gonna do something else. So it's not gonna execute every time. Okay. We're going somewhere. Is it this one? Yeah. It's blocking. So, here's the thing. It's following me. Okay, the camera is following me. It is. So, can get elapsed. Execute, okay. Who's coding this one? Who is coding this one? Nobody. I guess it's himself. Yes, it is. Yes, but indeed, it's not calling the action because sometimes it's not entering actually over here. So if I do that, for example, yeah, it's showing the play every time. So if I do that, yeah. But sometimes there's a break. Not all the time. Oh, it's a nightmare. This one is, it should be simple, but for some reason I'm struggling. I'm probably not focusing enough. Probably not focusing enough. I think I need to eat as well. I'm hungry already. So what time? It's 11:30. Damn. I didn't eat this morning. That's the issue, maybe. Checking the board, and that time it's doing the cooldown, so that's playing all the time except when it's doing the cooldown. That's the issue. But when there's no cooldown, it's supposed to go to, it's supposed to play it all the time. Like for example, I put 0, 0 aggressivity, right? And I put scale 0. So if I do that, for example, it should take time, right? So let's put more. Let's put more. Let's do that. So I want to see. Let's do that. I said at the very beginning of the stream, not the very beginning, but when I mentioned about testing some functionalities of value for debugging, sometimes it's very good to put a really big value. Pick a big value, then that's the best. If you put a small value, then you don't know if something changed, or if you pick big value, that's a good way to see, okay, what's the difference, right? So yeah, so now you should take a ton of time between each still. So what I want to double check now is like if the code is playing what is that action? If he's going there every time as well, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna filter it like this, so that I don't get spammed by all the messages. Okay, still entering ball. 4 seconds, great. 4 seconds between each stuff. 4 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay. But there's 200 milliseconds over there. So I need to know first of all. What about this one? Yeah. There's a break. There's a break. And what if I do this? I don't know if it's, what kind of test is that? No, okay. Huh? I'm looking this over there. There's a little break sometimes. It's not every time. Something weird about this. Something weird. And it's played by the profile, right? If action. So that's the pause. That's the pause. I think that's the issue, maybe. Okay. Test. And over there, just before that. Should show me. Yeah, okay. And here, not playing run action, if running action ends. So if I'm already running an action, so peut-être, so I speak French sometimes. So sometimes it's possible that because it's going really fast, okay, I think I may know what's going on. So it means I need to not playing, I'm gonna show where am I? Profile. How do I access the name again? Running action, okay, running action name. I'm gonna do this. Pew. Okay. It's not going there. But that's weird. That's the only thing that prevents him to go actually. So he's never go there. Okay, cool, why not? But how do you explain that you need sometime you're not going there actually? Action is blocking. Playing here all the time, right? Okay, I think I need to go to it, a little bit. I'm probably gonna end the stream. It's been how long now? It's been 2 hours and a half. Yeah, not bad for first stream. The results in terms of like what I could fix, it's like 50%. Spend too much time, and this one it requires me more strength. So. Anybody here still have maybe any question? Want to see something specific? Can do it before I leave, before I stop the stream. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Now that I did it, first stream. I know what not to do. I know to eat well just before to start a stream because I talk a lot, and when I talk a lot, I lose energy as things become difficult. Yeah, I mean, thanks to you, everyone. I mean, it was really cool. It was really nice, really, because it was, I could naturally just explain stuff I was doing, or sometimes maybe I was struggling a little bit because I'm not used to, or because I speak English, I don't know why. But the fact that you asking questions and everything, it's cool as well because it's forced me to not just be silent and coding only. And I think that's what's interesting when you stream, I guess. So yeah, it's really cool to see how you do. One last shot before. Yeah, of course, one last shot. Against this guy. Does it work? Well, it's not. Oh, it's following me a little bit, even if the aggressivity is 0, I think. So one last shot. Pom, 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 pom. I'm doing a step back that's not necessary. One last shot. I did it. I'm gonna dunk, but I think the dunk is not even counting as well. So another bug I need to fix. So there we go. So thank you very much. Was cool. I'll definitely do that again next week. So the idea is to make it recurrent. So maybe at the end for the Christmas holidays, I probably won't be able to. I think everyone will be busy as well. But I think I'll do one at the same time or maybe earlier, because I think I heard it was a little bit too late for people who live in Europe. So I'll see what I can do on that. I'll share more information on Discord. But yeah, that was cool. Thanks again for everyone here, for the support. I appreciate that a lot. And see you on the Discord. Yeah, and next time. Have a nice Christmas break, Christmas holidays. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night.